I don't even think Zullie's viewers would be weird. They'd be like too normal. They'd see me post this image of Milady telling me to reveal esoteric masturbation. And they'd be like, what the fuck? The vibes here are rancid. Which, yeah. We love rancid vibes on the day. You're a Zullie viewer? Prove it. I don't know what to listen to, actually. I didn't think of that in advance. Let me just listen to this little thing. RuneScape, I don't know. You are? Fucked up. True. We're listening to fucking Zombie. There we go. That's the good shit. That's the good shit. Here's your slop. Get used to it. Tell me if the audio needs adjusting, I guess. Why are they so fat? Oh. Their cuteness. It's because it's cold. Just so you know, every time you tell a streamer that they need to adjust their audio slightly, you are gaining like 5 more heaven points. You are going to heaven. More so than usual. Ugh, why am I auto-walking? I don't know if I have the damage to grind here yet, but I'm like pretty sure I do, and I'm tired of grinding on the normal ones. I have to rotate too much, it's annoying. Lower music, alright. I'm not allowed to kill fucking frog lizards yet, so I'm basically fucked for life. Until I'm allowed to kill the frog lizards, then I'm just on welfare. The frog lizards, my beloved. Who just added me? You're confusing Ethel. Scaring her. If they keep pinging me in the mod Discord while I'm streaming, I'm gonna do something drastic. I'm gonna drastically... Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if I updated the rules. It turns out, like, okay, here's the full my rules lore. Back when Twitch first added that feature, where you can embed rules into the chat, that pop up every time, like, you go into someone's chat for the first time, then they had no character limit on it. So I decided, yeah, this is awesome. I'm gonna make them comically long, completely fucking unreadable unless you copy and paste the whole website into Notepad and then read it. It's gonna be awesome. And then I did that. And then Twitch fucking updated it so that there actually was a character limit because they hated me specifically. And I was sad about that. I couldn't edit it anymore, which means that I had some rules in there that I wanted to change because I'm no longer like that. But then apparently recently, Twitch edited it again, so it's still got a character limit technically, but now it, like, functions as, like, individual rules that you put in a list, and each of those rules has their own character limit, which means I can make it comically long again. It's still limited, but I can make it longer than it was before they added that limitation in the first place. So yeah, my rules are long again, and I can actually edit it this time. Thank you, Twitch. I love you. Sometimes. So yeah, feel free to read those. They're very long now. Yeah, you have to go into the settings, and then, like, click on see rules again, or something. You can, like, pop them up whenever. Hi, Emily! God, yeah, you do. I'm so tired of trying to moderate on YouTube. It's a disaster. I literally had to PM a user to tell them to stop doing some annoying shit. And I had no way to do that on YouTube. So I was like, yeah, can you just, like, add me on Steam or something? Like, what website do you have that I can add you on so that we can talk in private? Because I definitely don't want to talk about this shit in public. You're like, yeah, I guess I have Steam. And I was like, okay, add me on Steam. It's so fucking stupid. That fucking website, I swear to God. God, the ocean tracks they added to OSR is so nice. It's peak. The vibes from just, like, following your bufflehead duck in Salem launch, it's pretty good. It's pretty fucking good. I kinda wanna tell my sister to make an emote of that one really smug bufflehead that I keep seeing on Tumblr. I love that bufflehead pic. It's so good. It's gentle yet knowing smile. None of you know what I'm talking about, but I do, and that's what matters. God, I am killing so slow, it's horrible. Firebox, the Coltrane Peak, OST for Mina the Hollower. No, I have 12 minutes left on my buff. You have to wait until 12 minutes. Ignore the fact that I was AFK for the I'm okay. I'm trying to get a playlist going and I'm grinding. I can't get distracted. It's important. I'm literally killing like 2 Yetis an hour. It's crucial that I keep this pace up. What? What? What are you ewing about, Cast? Why do you hate me? You hate that I'm not playing Warframe? After it sees me doing anything, oh, what the fuck is this? This isn't a game that I told you to play. Who just rang my doorbell? Where the fuck are the Yetis? Never mind, maybe this spot sucks ass. The new stuff that they add to this game is really cool, honestly. Like, you can tell that it's still private server developers that are making the updates. Because, like, they added a parry to the game, but the parry is your support has to press a button and it makes you block all attacks for, I think, 2 seconds. It's pretty cool. So I get to actually be next to them for a second without dying instantly. It's pretty good. Prevent pre-roll ads on Twitch? I don't know. You need to just, I need to make a chat command that, like, tells you how to fucking ad block And if you use the Twitch app on Apple phones, then you're fucked. Yeah, these are pretty cute. I like them. They kind of mascotted them back in the day, but now that they're not the hardest content in the game anymore, or the final area of the game, then they're not really mascotted that much. Yeah? You get more ads, you get more money from sponsorships, which I don't do, obviously. I'm not a big name streamer. Yeah, that shit's annoying. I know one streamer that I follow that does that because she takes a break every hour to go take a walk. For her own health reasons, so yeah, she just does that. So you don't get the reroll annoying shit, which, that's pressing too many buttons, I don't give a fuck. Just use an ad block. I don't have a huge amount of viewers. I trust that all of you are internet savvy enough to know how to fucking Google how to block ads on Twitch. Because just using ABP doesn't work on its own. Massage Wanad Zullie. How did you hurt your leg anyway? What did you do? Yeah, you do need to stop using Chrome. That shit's dire. At least use, like, Vivaldi. Vivaldi is just Chromium, except it's, like, not shit. To the most extent that it can be. I use a Firefox alternative myself. Mostly for security reasons. It's just a browser that just has no fuck you installed into it by default. Otherwise, it's basically just Firefox. It's too many. I need to start winding the fuck out of them. Oh, yeah. Really? Jesus. Yeah, that's rough. So yeah, those leg issues are gonna be there for a while. You might need, like, physical therapy to start treating that, since you're finally out of that bug-ass work schedule, where they forced you to stand up. Because America. Yeah. Yeah. That shit's rough. Uh-oh. Help, 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 help! Okay. The parry worked. I parried the cats. Oh, that's good. It's a little sad that it took a year, though, but it's something. You do probably still need, like, I don't know if you can afford it, but, like, some kind of, like, physical therapy to really help you, like, recover from that better. More Farmers Guild tracks. You'd love to hear it. Yeah. I just like list every single thing that you need to do to start recovering. God. Yeah, I wish I could help you. More than I'm already helping you emotionally, I guess. I'm doing what I can, that's what matters. Yeah. You're giving your support in your very strange Moidi way, and that in itself is helpful. Sometimes what the group chat needs is an enemy to band together against. That was a misplay. Ooh, ooh, ooh! I need to Winfield this away. I fucked up. Who is that, though? Talking about Elon Musk, I guess. That was Postman, by the way, not me. That wasn't me. That wasn't me, that wasn't Zullie. Okay. By the way, fun fact about this video game, if any of you were actually paying attention to the gameplay, and how much these guys hit for if they touch me once. The enemies in this video game can get random crits. It can happen. It can happen. It can happen. You these fucking someone tell that advertisement enjoying fuck to install a goddamn ad block for the second time. Jesus Christ. I am really liking how much you're enjoying Mina, by the way. It's really a pretty cool game, I'm glad. It happened so you can play it. Someone who's a Zelda enjoyer, you certainly deserve it. And I'm glad the studio doesn't go under in the event that it doesn't pull the numbers it needs, because that's apparently a thing that they had to worry about. If Zullie's still here, I don't know if she is. Hi, Take. I have a free... Oh, yeah, you used it on me. Okay. That shit used to block ads on the entire website. Now it don't. Yeah. It turns out that trying to turn Shovel Knight into Mario didn't pan out. I mean, Shovel Knight into Mario. Okay. Yeah, how many sales are they at, by the way? Oh, okay, well. Good to know. Glad that they're hopefully gonna make it. They're apparently still doing the crossover slop stuff, like they're putting Mina in... What was that game called again? The Melee clone. The Melee indie clone. What was it called again? Fucking Lies of P, something of something, Slay the Spire. Well, that Rivals will be there, that's it, yeah. I bought the first one because I was like, I don't know, if I'm gonna get into a fighting game, I might as well be one that I'm already familiar with, and that's a platform fighter, so, yeah. I played it for like 2 seconds, and I was like, I don't feel like it. And I didn't. And I refunded it. Sorry for refunding it, by the way, I'm a shameful gamer who refunds poor indie games that needs the support. Even if I only played them for like 2 minutes and decided that I didn't like it. Sorry, that game is too neurotypical for me. I only play autistic games like these ones. Gotta get my battle pass up. Yippee! Yeah, that was like Plague Knight, right? Oh yeah, that could be fun. I really like that character. Why is my Pomni getting killed? There are no goddamn mutants around here. I need more. I need to find the land of more cats. This isn't working out. I might have to go back to the lower level ones again. Or the dark ones. Can I count the dark ones? I think there might be... I mean, I haven't had a single one run away from me recently, so maybe. Yeah, let's try Pivoting. My buff's out anyway, so... Ugh. Shout out for your main man, John Dark Soul. I love that guy. I love when he presses R2 and then the noise goes boom, and then you go and then you do that like 5 more times, and then the Black Knight dies, I guess. Oh, yeah. I need to purchase more funny sauce. This is the cash shop. I said this before when I streamed this too. This is the cash shop, but I'm using it like the in-game money to... Oh yeah, I should probably like trade that shit over. I'm using the in-game money to buy these things because this is the event server where you use the in-game money to get buffs to level up faster as a form of money sink, so it's okay. It's normal, it's fine. I'm not using real money to pay to win. Don't worry, I'm not... I'm not doing that, I promise! I'm not one of them! I swear! I'm perfectly normal. I'm only using 3 different alternate accounts in order to efficiently do what I'm trying to accomplish. God, I was like reading a guide on... I was like watching a guide on YouTube of like something to do in this game, on how to solo something, and then one of the fucking... I read one of the comments and it was like, yeah, this is kind of easy to do. I just have all 8 alternate accounts and I play all 8 alternate accounts at the same time while I do this in order to solo it. It's pretty easy. They like specified, yeah, that shit's easy. And I was like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is wrong with you? Actual autistic freak. As opposed to me, who's an autistic normal. Who has 1,000 hours in Dark Souls 2. And has not purchased Dark Souls 3. I mean, I don't think John Dark Soul giving you a kidney is really, like, a big deal for them. They can just, like, die and respawn, and I'm pretty sure, like, the pride of knowing that they saved your life by giving you a kidney is enough to, like, undo the potential hollow-in that dying might have given them. Like, if they do it regularly, then they'd probably hollow more than they unhollow from doing that, but... Alright, I forgot to actually use the fucking buffs. Oh, I only bought a buff. No! Shit! It's over for me. That's the shit my mom does. Not 20, I think she has like 3 phones that she uses, I don't know. I forgot to buy the buffs on the other characters. Shit. Shit. Fuck. Shit. There we go. Okay. If a bat isn't involved, then you aren't involved. Can somebody fucking help Milady? I don't know what to help him with. He needs a lot of help, though, apparently. I can ask my sister if she's got a shiny moon olive for you, or like anything bat-related. She might have some spares. She's a real Pokemon pervert. Oh wow, I'm killing these guys really fast, actually. Yeah, this is pretty good. Milady loves helping Amazon. Yeah, she does that raid shit. My sister does. so... I don't know, she might have a spare. She probably doesn't, but she might. God, this track is so good. You ever just, like, hear a MIDI and you're like, God, this is so good. MIDI's hit, man. I'm turning this up. Ugh! Okay, that was dangerously close. The cats almost got me. This is what happens when you go to one of those Japanese cat islands that got, like, all the feral cats, and then you catch a fish. By the way. Good job. Does anyone actually, like, need a link to the stuff that I use to not get ads on Twitch? I can just, like, give that to you. I'm not sure if it works on Chrome, because that's what you're fucking using for some reason. You know there's, like, tools to port all of your settings from Chrome to Firefox, right? Hey, you're a sharp soul. Yeah, let me clear up this pack and then I'll give you the link. Boyer Fox, you know you can change the way it looks, right? You can change. What are you talking about? You can change all of the settings. Like you go into it's like fucking World of Warcraft add-ons in there. You can just like change everything. Alright, let me get the link. I'm losing precious minutes on my buff timer. My goodness. Go to sites. Add guard extra. You just install this on top of AdBlock Plus or uBlock something or other. What's it called these days? uBlock Origin, that's what it's called these days. Yeah, you install that on top of uBlock Origin, and it just blocks the stuff that is harder for uBlock Origin to deal with. So it's one of those rare ad blocks that you're supposed to use with another ad block, because most of the time don't do that. You're not supposed to install ad blocks with other ad blocks, otherwise they start, like, competing and shit breaks, and ads start appearing sometimes, and yeah, don't do that, but AdGuard Extra is explicitly designed to be used on top of those. So that's the exception. Google's planning on a lot of evil stuff, honestly. I'll keep track of that. I know that they're doing some annoying shit with Android. They're, like, making unverified, aka shit that isn't on the Android store, not able to be installed, but I'm just gonna find a fucking workaround for it. I don't give a shit. You can't take my fucking new pipe away from me. New pipe's the only thing I live for. Is that on cooldown? It's on cooldown! Okay, I'm fine. If you're, yeah, I said this last time I streamed this, but yeah, if you're ever in voice chat and you're wondering why I just start screaming randomly, it's because shit like that happens. I don't fuck with grindslop MMOs where you can just, like, relax and your brain shuts down. I only fuck with ones where I get really stressed out all the time. Nobody agrees with my opinion, but this is why I like grindslops. It's when they're like this, so yeah. This is why I main Evan in MapleStory. Retail, it's not called retail. Just like GMS, yeah. Like fly for fun. True. Did you know you're supposed to pronounce that name as fucking Fliff? Because I don't. Oh god. They're leaving. They're leaving me. I fucked up. I gathered too much. What's my big problem? Ever since I was like 14 years old, I pronounced that fucking name as FlyFF because it stands for Fly for Fun and it's spelled like FlyFF. Yeah, that's fine. Accepted my fate. If you'll notice in my Discord, I did write in the stream announcement that I'm either streaming for 2 minutes. This is too fucking loud. Oh my god, I can't hear myself. Audio balance, please. My goodness. I did say I was either streaming for 2 minutes or 4 hours, so I accepted my fate. I fucking looked away from my monitor and I looked back and it felt like the Yetis were moving faster than normal. It's really scary. Let's do it funny. 1, 2, and hopefully I don't die. Okay, I didn't die. And the VNAC take 25% more magic damage, so I can press some buttons on them, and it is good. Specifically, the risky thing that I can do to increase my damage for a short amount of time is, because if like 3 of these guys hit me at the same time, then I do instantly explode. I do need to press my parry button to make me invincible for 2 seconds if I want to survive being next to them. So I can do that, and then I can get off this melee range skill where their magic resistance goes down by 20%, so I can get a lot more damage in if I do that. If I feel particularly sassy like this, debuff, and I can now press this button and it's nice. There's a lot of risk versus reward with this class. And it's fun. It's fun. I like it. This is why I play the video game. Look at this pack here. This is so nice. This is so satisfying. Look at this. So pleasant. Ow. Oh, I ran out of food. Oh, I forgot to fucking set myself the fucking contribution. God damn it. I forgot I was in a party that I had to maintain, and I forgot I needed food. There we go. Oh, shit. How long has my fucking party been at level 10? Congratulations on Goggle Bears. There we go. What'd you get this time? Haven't you been complaining that Goggle Bears is getting like too expensive now? Like you're just fucking it up constantly. Oh, why did I jump? That's a little scary. Yeah. It's not great to use the parry button when they're stunned, because then they're not coming into melee range, obviously. But I think too many of them didn't get stunned, because it's an 80% chance on Blizzard. Don't ask why it's called Blizzard, even though it looks like a water spout. Yeah, I do need to press the parry button so that I don't die. Is anyone in the spot over here? See items on the floor, so I'm gonna take that as a yes. It's just some fuck-ass ringmaster. Yeah, they're not really doing anything. I'm just gonna steal their spot because fuck this kid. He might be a bot, I don't care. Ugh, I need to stop accidentally jumping. Oh, I still had a little bit. Okay. Yeah, this is not human behavior right here. Ringmasters do not play like that. Unless they're either sedated or they are not human. Okay. It's time for more inventory management, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you. That's fair. You get the Gago Bears pass. I wish I could, like, deploy my mom to your house. She'd help. She's the one who makes being disabled tolerable for me. And she'd make it tolerable for you, I feel like. I'm finally starting to, like, actually become functional for, like, the first time in my life as of late. So I'm starting to help out with her a lot more, which is pretty convenient because her body's starting to fuck up on her. She's getting arthritis, and she's getting old. She needs the help. And I'm happy to help whenever I can. Get this shit out of here. Her job nowadays, though, is playing Pokemon Go with my sister. Chicken and fajita fries. And a burrito and a free taco. You are living it up, huh? And now this song is quiet. Get your fucking audio balance together, OSRS team. Oh my god. I need 2 more levels on my knight until I can start, like, actually decently, and that would sounds fucking louder. I hate audio balance. Ow. A critical hit does literally more than half my HP. That's not great. The Elementor experience. I'm gonna try it. 1, 2, and okay. Yeah. That's why you don't do it that often. Well, at least I can sell off my stuff. There's a lot of naked people here. It's kind of scary. How did they even get here? They're all level 100. Someone power leveled all these fucking lobies to 100 specifically to be alts here? Why? For what purpose? They can be anywhere on the map if you got a red scroll. I don't know why you bothered to do that. How's that bot doing? Yep, they sure are botting. I love reporting bots on a day, but because it's a fuck-ass server run by fuck-ass nobody, they do their reports through Discord. You have to open Discord and send them a report through there, so I can't be asked. You literally just, like, right-click on somebody. Can't right-click on somebody who's dead. Literally right-click on somebody, hit report, and it says, please open the Discord. Like, thanks, man. Appreciate it. do I bother doing defensive buffs before I go for the res? That's probably fine. I'm sure this guy won't come any closer. Yes. Is Hopper following? Nope. Given that I'm gonna be streaming this non-stop until next Tuesday, I should probably, like, consider getting a longer playlist aside from, like, these 12 tracks that I have on my very unfinished RuneScape playlist. We need to start listening to Pendulum again. Anybody want to do that? Anyone want to watch me get banned from Twitch? I think that'd be cool. Oh! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh fuck! I'm fine. That was a mispress, by the way. Did not mean to teleport there. If that was a crit, I would have died, by the way. Nina the Hollower OST, but then I'd have to deal with you. And somebody probably got the fucking playlist for it on YouTube. Zullie, the thing you need to understand about grindslop is that you can't just listen to a single track. You gotta listen to an entire fucking playlist, otherwise you're gonna be wasting too much grinding time. It's impossible, so I'm just gonna listen to the whole soundtrack. Fuck it. Fuck you, RuneScape! Alright, let me go play toys with YouTube real quick. Nina the Hollower OST. Set to playlist. Oh, it's just right here. Okay, thank you. Looks good to me. You gotta fucking, like... They have trailer tracks in here, too. Yeah, some of this isn't gonna be very fitting for just casual listening to, but whatever. Now let's open up, fucking up. No, that's where my torrents are. Music. YouTube playlist randomizer. Get that shit in there. That's MapleStory. There we go. It's buzzing at me. Why is the soundtrack buzzing at me? It is? Gremlin Place? Yeah, okay. What did I just move? Oh, I just moved the... Did not mean to... Let me just undo that like 5 times. Oh, yeah, you don't want it randomized? Okay, yeah, that's the original. There we go. Now it's in order. Okay, you're gonna be hearing the late game tracks eventually. If you want me to stop, then you can do that and I'll play, I don't know, some other game soundtrack. Okay, let me move this fucking chat. Do I have it, like, disabled? No, I don't. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. How about that? It's like I'm really playing a Castlevania. Is this too loud? This is hurting my fucking ears. Fucking Game Boy beeps and hoops. Path of Exile 2 makes you stressed out. Yeah, but it's gonna fucking power creep until it's not stressful anymore. That's the issue. Yeah, I can put up here. Yeah, that's better. You can scaly stress for what does that mean? What did he mean by this? I need to lock this thing, Jesus Christ. There we go, okay. That's the spot. Bastion OST. Yeah, I can do that. Let's get the official one by Supergiant Games. Segs and Fuggin. Original and...
Listen.
I'm listening.
All this takes a lot.
Don't tell me what to do.
And you do get used to it. After a while.
What is this? I can't see the full title because it's too long.
Miss, though.
This is just an intro, shut up. There we go. Now, this is what it felt like to play Terra back in the day. Okay. Ah, shit. Get off the board! Get off the board! Yeah. I don't know, I just like... I'll probably try Path of Exile 2 eventually, because like the main reason I didn't like Path of Exile 1 was just because all you did was press a single fucking button the entire time. Who just added me? That was my Discord, by the way. My mom said that bagel bites are out of stock. I'm basically fucked. Now I need to clear this pack to respond to her. But yeah, I might want to wait until Poe 2 is actually, like, done before I bother to try. I'm just gonna scream, "Wee!" at Mom. She'll get the point. I mean, I know they're like doing that fake early access thing where it's not really early access, but like, I don't care. Whatever. They don't even have fucking swords in the game yet. Who gives a shit? Okay, but I thought that I didn't press the button at first. Stop fucking adding me! And yes, I do leave Discord notifications on even though I'm streaming because I don't give a shit about what you think. I still need to see if my mom tells me that I need to fucking go downstairs and go kidnap a goose from our garage and put it upstairs in the bathtub or something. I don't think they make me do that anymore ever since I had a pretty annoying allergic reaction to holding a duck, but I don't know. I do it if it's an emergency. That's how it is having an animal rescue family. Sometimes you gotta risk your life for the bird. Don't actually do that, by the way. Animals typically aren't worth your life. Especially wild ones. If nature happens, even if it's like human involved nature, then you just gotta hold that. Sorry. I know that's depressing, but sorry. If you see a baby duckling and its mom was one of those shit parents that doesn't really pay attention to it much and it falls down a waterfall, do not jump down the waterfall to try and save the duckling. You just gotta hold that. I would do that for you, really bad. I'd get a rabies vaccine first though. I don't have that. My mom and my sister do though. Oh my god, look at that. Ooh. Ooh. How delicious. Help, help, help them. take all of those cats, please, and thank you. This is a track I actually remember. I didn't play this game a whole lot. Back when everybody was saying, yo, this new indie game is awesome and neat and it's literally art. Video games can be art. This released back when that was still a discussion people were having. And people were like, you need to play this game, and then I played it for like 2 seconds and I was like, yeah, that's nice and all, but I'd prefer to play Terra online. And then I did. True. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different varieties of ace people, this is the thing. Like, there are aromantic people, there are asexual people, even those asexual people can sometimes be horny. Sometimes there's asexual people who have literally no sexual attraction whatsoever. Sometimes there's asexual people who are exceptionally horny. Sometimes there's aromantic people who only fuck and do not get in romantic relationships. You know, there's a lot of varieties. And there aren't enough words that we've invented yet to describe all of those different varieties. Rope autists? What does that mean? Like bondage thing? Foreverly tied up in loving it? I need to read up soon. But I'm not gathering many enemies because I'm kind of like, should I buff or should I keep gathering? And I'm like, maybe I should buff and maybe I should keep gathering. And I kind of half-assed it and I don't do either. Or doing tie-in. What is he talking about? Does anyone know what the fuck Milady's talking about right now? I don't know how much of it is typos and how much of it is, like, him saying stuff I genuinely don't understand. The Milady special. Oh, okay. Now I rebuff. So just bondage. You can just say bondage. We have a word for that. That was not a lot of them stunned. I could have died there if I was in a slightly worse position. Hero strength. It's mutant. I'm still half-assing the pulls. What am I doing? This is nothing. I'm collecting Nun Cat. Turns out eating is pretty good. I'm gonna risk it. Fuck it. I get shit. Okay, fine. Too convenient to not take. That was slightly decent positioning. They were closer than they appeared on my mirror. And by mirror, I mean monitor. And by monitor, I mean client. Okay, that's a lot closer than they appeared. Okay. Realm of the Mad God server instability today. How are we going to make it? It's fucking over for us. Those poor Realm of the Mad God players. Ooh. Yeah, let's just press some buttons while I'm waiting for my palm knee to come over. That one exploded. Wasn't I over here? Yeah, I am. And that one exploded. Once again, going to risk not using defensive buffs. I don't watch cartoons. I don't watch movies, I don't watch cartoons, I don't experience media. I don't fly that way. And I do think it's funnier, yes. We're correct about that. I'm playing a cartoon now? No. No-uh. No-uh. It's different.
Fuck Coca-Cola. I
Thank you
only
for the
drink
follow.
penis.
Oh, external. Hi, what's up?
Hey, that's some pretty good penis.
I know that guy. He's from Boom Station. You haven't been playing Boom Station recently, have you? I hopped on recently, and yeah, the pop's a little lower, but sometimes it pops off, and it's pretty nice when that happens. But at this time of the day, it is not prime time. You are not a cartoon, you are a person. To me. How you doing? fucking... God, this track is loud. Hold on. Help! One of the people that I follow on Twitch for reasons completely unrelated to Space Station happened to make a Space Station 14 server. And she's like... She, like, knows the game is just better the way Goon Station does it. But a lot of Space Station 14 new players just, like, don't know that, and they kind of, like, have a weird culture of thinking being more like Space Station 13, which they haven't played before, is a bad idea. Just because they're elitists about it, I guess. So she kind of has to, like, try and struggle with people being like that, and it's pretty funny. I like the scare chord in this song. The scare chord in this song is pretty funny. Anyway, yeah, she streamed playing on Goon Station the other day, and when that happened, the server really got the numbers. Like, she brought, like, 2 or 3 additional people online during that, and all the Goon 1 enjoyers were like, yep, I mean, it's time to log the fuck on, and then she, like, it snowballed into, like, 20 players. But, you know, not anywhere near the old pop or anything, but that's still... This is why I need to not stream this game. The fucking desync is horrible when that happens. Oh, I resurrected with the wrong character. Oops. Whatever. Like, I was doing fine for, like, most of the stream, and then, like, just past, like, 5 minutes, I just keep getting desyncs. I need to do, like, smaller pulls until I can, like... until the netcode gets better. I don't know why it just got so much worse. Is it because the Rainbow Race just started? Oh. How many people are on Goon right now? I'm assuming 0? 1 player? Yeah. That's nothing. Oh yeah, I haven't streamed it yet, but I did get a new setup for streaming Goon Station. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Just imagine if I was playing Space Station 13 with this layout. I'm going the wrong fucking direction. It's pretty good. I haven't done that yet, though. Because usually the pop is actually happening when it's later in the day, and I don't usually stream later in the day. I literally just wake up and I'm like, I could stream today, and then I don't. Or I do. Today I did. What is this fucking Hotline Miami track? What's going on? You've been playing 14? Damn. I could not tolerate 14. That shit feels so bad to play. And the player base is horrible. They don't know what the fuck having fun is. All the servers are roleplay servers. Ugh. If I'm gonna be playing Space Station, it's gonna be 13 on Goon 1, and there are no alternatives for me at this point. If Goon 1 pop hit 0 and it never comes back up, then I'm just gonna stop playing the game entirely. I told myself to do smaller pulls, and then I just didn't. Oh god. Oh god. They don't have fucking... They have Borgs on 14, but they don't have Borg laws. They're just like... There's no, like, conclusion to a Borg's storyline. There's no, like... There's no potential, like, thing they can do. There's, like, no reason for them to exist. I don't know why they bothered to put them in without custom laws. Or laws at all. It's so weird. Like, I know the game has fuck all in it right now, but at least get the basics in before you fucking add something like that. Like, not having, like, surgery and stuff, yeah, that's whatever. Just make someone else add it in later, but with Borgs, like, their entire game plan is related to laws. I don't know what the point is. If someone's rude to a Borg, then they can never have the satisfaction of, like, being rogued and then killing the shit out of them specifically in a really comical way. You can't upload a law saying, yeah, it's the captain's birthday, you need to throw the captain a birthday party, and at the end of the party, then you have to flood the room with plasma and burn them all alive. By the way, none of them are humans, but don't act on killing them until you hit the conclusion of the birthday party. This law overrides nothing! Can't do that. What's the point? It's based on a true story of one round I played. The 13th, by the way. That was a good round. I had no idea that... Oh wait, I think I was playing Borg that round, actually. The AI just did most of the work for us because the AI was kind of a fucking gamer. And I kind of knew how to do all that shit to plan in advance beforehand. I helped out a little bit, but not a lot, if I recall correctly. It was like a year ago or something. I mostly just bolted doors that round. Risking it. Should not be risking it. Okay. Actually, I don't even think that the law told them to do that. I think it was like, the laws were just you have to throw a birthday party for the captain, and another law was like, also, no one is human. And then the AI just decided, yeah, I have a funny bit I'm gonna do. Yeah, they only have like the pre-written laws, which is like, that's nothing. You want players to be able to add laws so that it can be contextual to the round itself. That's the thing. That's like crucial to how silicons function in the game, in the community, in the round itself. You need the laws to be written by players so that they can like adapt it to what's happening. For maximum funny points. Also, I don't trust the Space Station 14 devs to actually write funny custom laws. Or, not funny custom laws, but funny pre-written corruption laws. Ugh! Okay. Administering cotton candy gas. And there is the fact that the Space Station 14 player base doesn't know that the end game of Space Station is for the shit to be funny. From day fucking one, Space Station 13 was built for being funny. But so many of these servers are like trying to make it dramatic and epic and realistic and stuff. I mean, you can play that if you like. If you prefer that, that's like whatever. But like, I don't know. And you have these Space Station 14 devs, and they haven't played Space Station 13, then they like don't know that the way the game works and the way the game was from day one has been this shit needs to be funny. And if someone wants to make the game badass and epic instead, then they have to like do that on their own server. The game by default should be funny. It's supposed to be cartoons. You can't just, like, see somebody add a PR for adding capybaras to the game and then say no to the PR because, I'm not gonna lie, bloat animal. You have to let people have fun with developing it. You have to let them make toys for people to play with. Not everything has to be, like, crucial and important to, like, the game plan of robotics or fucking security or something. You can make toys. Toys is how the game functions. The game is toys. You have fucking clowns in the game, and Space Station 14 only players are like, oh god, I hate when clowns try to be annoying. It's like, that's the fucking point! Ooh. Why do you think clowns were in the game if they aren't here to be annoying and interrupt stuff and make, like, be comic relief? They're supposed to exist so that they're funny to kill later. They're supposed to, like, make shit more annoying and shake things up. If the game is consistent, it's not Space Station 13 anymore. Or 14, I guess. You're supposed to have to adapt to silly shit happening. Even Goon RP has this issue. Like, there's a lot of players that just, like, hate whenever something unexpected happens, and they complain every time they die, and the Ling doesn't fucking write 5 fucking paragraphs of text saying, yeah, I'm gonna Ling you now. Which is why I play Classic instead. Because we don't do that shit. Okay. Space Station 13's good, and people need to let it be good. They need to not try and fuck with the formula too much. You can play, like, Gmod Dark RP for that or something, I don't know. Go play fucking GTA Online. If you want a consistent, non-harmful, not unexpected experience that doesn't surprise you ever. And you just want to, like, write a script for other players to read. Yeah. I haven't really seen what too many of the Space Station 14 servers are like community-wise because I don't want to play some unfinished garbage that doesn't even have surgery in it. Oh shit! Okay. I love iframes. I love iframes. By the way. They got surgery now? Good for them! Now they need to add, like, actual fun combat. They need to increase the speed of all the players by, like, 5 times. They need to fucking add about, like, 2 decades worth of jokes. And then I might try it out.
That city on a hill. Gonna build that city on a hill.
What the fuck? Oh, okay.
Someday those tears are gonna spill. So build that wall and
There are not a lot of Yetis over here. Where are my cats?
strong, 'cause we'll be there before too long. Gonna build that wall
There
up
we go.
to the sky.
Let's do a little bit of inventory management.
Gonna build that wall up to the sky.
This is such the gamer song. This is the song gamers are like, yo, this song go
Someday
crazy.
your bird is
I'm just like, I don't care.
fly.
Give me something loud instead, thank you.
That wall until it's done. Gonna build that wall until it's done.
Or just give me a saxophone.
But now you got nowhere to run.
If you don't got a saxophone, I don't like it.
So build that wall and
Oh, okay.
build it strong.
Well, if this is only half of it, then fucking next. I didn't even know you were still here. I thought you were eating your gago bears in silence forever. I guess because I was talking about Space Station, then none of my actual friends knew what the fuck I was talking about, so they just kind of stopped saying anything. Okay, congratulations on finish eating. What the fuck is a space? Yeah. That's about what I expected. Listen, every time I stream that shit in group chat, I have to work so fucking hard to try and explain anything ever. It's such a pain in the ass to try and explain Space Station 13. Cannot honk if you can. Yeah, that's true. Well, not hand, actually. You don't actually have hands in the game. You have arms, which constitutes both your arm and your hand. Hands aren't a separate organ. But yeah, you got the. Well, it's not RimWorld, it's a multiplayer thing. It's like, imagine if Dwarf Fortress, you had a video game like Dwarf Fortress that was like a story generator where just like funny shit happens. Okay, let's not confuse her by mentioning implants. But yeah, imagine if you got a story generator like Dwarf Fortress where people just kind of like tell you funny shit that happens. You got a game like that, but also it's a multiplayer game. And, it's optimized for comedy. That's what Dwarf Fortress is. Imagine if you were playing as one of the dwarves in Dwarf Fortress, alongside a lot of other players who were the rest of the dwarves in Dwarf Fortress. And it's a sci-fi game instead of Lord of the Rings. That's what Space Station 13 is. Sending me you a meme on Discord? Ooh, exciting. I love a good Zullie meme on a day. I don't think I can show it on stream because that would require revealing the name of our group Discord, and for security purposes I cannot do that. So let's hope that I don't accidentally do that. I did not. What do you got, Salami? Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. I know that joke. It is extremely funny to torture the clown. That's what I did last time I was playing low pop. And I was the only antagonist, obviously, and I didn't want to kill anyone because, like, just killing random people on low pop just doesn't feel good to me. I did just decide to torture the clown that was being annoying to everyone. I believe what I did was, like, yeah, they kept dying for some unrelated reason. Or was it because of me? I'm trying to remember what I did exactly. I just remember, like, I cloned them a lot. Yeah, I cloned them a bunch of times. They kept getting clone and defects. They were barely functional. They could barely exist. They kept dying, like, about 20 seconds after I cloned them. They could not talk. They could not, like, see. They were completely blind. They functionally did not exist. This clown was being horribly mutilated, and I kept cloning them every time they died. And then eventually... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then eventually I decided I was done cloning them. They were sufficiently disabled at this point. I decided, yeah, I'm just gonna, like, resuscitate you this time so that you can continue to exist. So I managed to, like, it was really difficult to heal them. I'm surprised they didn't, like, get more death rolls going on while I was healing them. But I did use my gamer medical knowledge abilities to resuscitate this horribly disfigured clown. So I did manage to get them into a stable state where they could continue to exist, but they no longer really, like, had limbs. They could not talk. They had, like, 500 mutations. Thankfully, none of them were killing them. This clown's existence was tortured, and I just said, okay, you're free to go. Go have fun. No, I'm not giving you mutadone. I'm not removing those mutations. Just go and have fun. It was pretty good. Oh, yeah, I remember what happened now. Yeah, I mind-hacked the detective. The clown was annoying the detective. The detective was not evil. So I mind-hacked the detective, and I gave the detective orders. Yeah, you can just do whatever you want with a clown. Don't kill anyone else. You can just do whatever you want with a clown. Because I figured giving the detective the ability to actually, like, punish the clown for being annoying to them, because the clown knew they weren't evil. I turned the detective evil so that they could bother the clown at that point. And then the detective obviously killed them when it was funny. And then they were brought to clone, and then that's when I started, like, torturing them, yeah. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Where the hell am I? Fucking map is never accurate. Like, it says my main is over here, it is not over here, it is over here. I don't know why that happens. So yeah, a really good way of, if you're an antagonist, and you want some funny shit to happen in the round, you can just, like, make other players antagonists using whatever methods you have. If you think that them being an antagonist would be really funny. Like, if they got someone that's really fucking annoying them, then that's a pretty good person to turn evil, so that they can actually act on their hatred. So a little life hack for you. If you got nothing going on in your antagonist round, but you think somebody else would have more uses being evil, then just make them evil. Where are the damn cats? Oh yeah, I need a rebuff. Oh, let me find cats first, and then I'm gonna find a... Yeah, this is fine. Actually. Just get more than one so it doesn't fucking reset in my hotbar. There we go. There we go. There. And yeah, if anybody was wondering, the game is Among Us. This PlayStation 13 it's Among Us. A few players, depending on how many people are on the station, are picked as evil, and they are allowed to grief and kill. They are allowed to break some usual server rules. Definitely not all of them, you aren't allowed to say slurs. But you can grief people, you can kill people. You can be evil. Are there any cats this way? I think there are more the other way. What if you were forced to... I don't want to play Among Us forever. I want... Was it any good? I just assume all anime is bad, to be honest. Oh yeah, I haven't even been checking if I have my fucking party buffs. Yeah, I got a few. Ow! First 2/3? Ah, that's the anime standard. Yeah. God, it's funny how consistent that is with the anime. What a good industry.
Clouds are making way for me. I'm coming home, sweet home. I see your star, you left it burning for me.
I've run out of cats. This is a problem.
I'm here.
Let's go to the dark cats. No property defense. Okay.
Eyes open wide. Feel your heart.
Oh yeah, Zullie. Question for you. I had this thought while watching you play Dark Souls 1, like Artorias specifically. I never thought about it before, but obviously you explaining stuff makes me think of other stuff. Gender abolition? It's Milady's Paradise. Nice. Okay. Question about Artorias in regards to, media analysis. Artorias, notably, is left-handed, but what I didn't notice was that in his fight in Dark Souls 1, he's forced to be right-handed because his left arm is busted up and fucked up. Is that, like... Notably, this kind of, like, spoke to me in a way that was, like, disability-related. Obviously, because his fucking arm doesn't work, but, like, the way left-handed people are treated in society, like, historically, to this day, etc., is, like, they're treated as, like, outliers, aliens, like, people still, like, train them like they normally would. Like, they don't take their left-handedness into account. In some societies, and they're seen as, like, evil. Like, a bad omen type of thing. So, like, him being in that state in Dark Souls 1, where he's, like, he's a left-handed man, but he's forced to use his right hand while he's in that state. Is that, like, is that evocative of anything? Because that would just, like, make me think, like, you know, interesting type stuff. I'm not much of a media literacy person, but I just kind of, like, made me think an emoji for a bit. What is that? That is... I need to get closer. That's nothing. Blind of Majesty thing? Mm. Yeah. Yeah, but like specifically him being left-handed and forced to use his right hand as opposed to him being right-handed and forced to use his left, like that like comes off to me as very deliberate. Mostly a Western new thing? No, I've heard about like a lot of places like all over the globe like having issues of like, because it's just kind of like the natural thing of how trying to organize society is when you're like trying to teach a large amount of people in a like school setting, is that you're going to be teaching this stuff based on your own experiences, and the majority of humans are right-handed. So it's just kind of like something that comes up pretty often, is how different societies view these outliers who you need to teach in different ways. Oh, did it? Really? Well, fuck me, I guess. Is it really not? Like, I know it wasn't a thing in Dark Souls 1 that his sword didn't have, like, a different move. Was his sword even in Dark Souls 1? I don't even remember. Was it really only Dark Souls 2 lore? If it's just Dark Souls 2 lore, then it's like, oh. Yeah. Is there, like, no, like, item text reference to it at all? Why did they do that in Dark Souls 2 in that case? Now I'm confused. Why did they do this? Maybe it was like already in the design documents that Artorias was left-handed, but it only was a thing that was brought up in Dark Souls 2? 3 versions of his sword and— oh, right, I remember. Oh. Okay. Come on. Yeah. Thank you, Morphine. I love how fucked up you make everything, but I like how many toys you allow. I do not have Gibby Dibby. Okay. It is literally so sad when my pathetic little fucking ogre brain thinks, oh, is this media literacy? Have I come up with a theory? Have I thought about something? And then it's just like, no, it's just because video games. And it's like, yep, I'm still stupid. Alas. Link reference, Legend of Zelda reference. I know that. That's from the thing. Help! Okay. See, and now the desync stopped happening. Like, I'm surviving perfectly fine now. What was the deal with, like, the 3 deaths in a row? What was with that? And before I die instantly. Yeah. Not sure why Link is left-handed, actually. I never actually, like, thought about that. And that was, like, before they were really doing too much, like, subtle storytelling in media, or in video games type shit. Back in the day. So, like, it's probably just, like, not wanted to. Yeah. I'm literally so smart, because I relate a lot to people that were treated incorrectly due to the way they were born, you know? It's pretty easy to find similarities to that for me, so... When I noticed that, I'm like, yep, that's media literacy to me. Oh, he was? Yeah, I was thinking maybe that was that. Makes sense. Oh. What did I get hit by? I don't like that. My buffs! They're running out! There we go. Oh, I didn't know about that. I didn't even notice I was using his right hand. He favors his left hand in cutscenes? Oh, that's interesting. Now that's what I call lore. It's my inventory. Not much of a Legend of Zelda knower, though. Like, I've kind of gained a decent amount of it just, like, by watching other people talk about it. But yeah, I don't really care for the Zeldas, so I don't really try and look for stuff related to it. Oh. Okay. What the fuck? Oh yeah, Berserk. I never read that shit, so yeah, any of the blatantly obvious Berserk references I sometimes catch on, sometimes I don't. This is... okay, I was worried that a desync might happen because I was a little close to terrain there, but... oh shit! Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Man, that was really suspicious. It seems like a fucking desync might happen any second now. Yeah. Why didn't you fucking use Blink Pool, you idiot? If you thought a desync was gonna happen. Prosthetic gauntlet that's also a crossbow, that's like, Sekiro? No. It's literally Berserk. Don't ask why the first second of all the tracks are skipping, it's because I don't have the tab. Ugh, I have the tab unloaded, so it's just a little buggy for some reason. I'm thinking about fucking Killer Fish from San Diego. What a good video. There's an aggroed one camping the body, so okay, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. I can get the res. It's fine. I'll never die. Literally never punished. Calmly and with a sense of purpose. I'm fucking... I'm getting fucking... Ugh. Hold on. I need this. There we go. I need this right now.
Oh no! It is the dive rocket launcher! Take action regarding that individual.
Oh, it's not showing up on stream. Hold on. There we go.
Oh no! It is the dive rocket launcher! Take action regarding that individual.
Relax, I'll handle it.
I am the angry pumpkin. The architect and the builder. They arrive calmly from their escalator with a sense of purpose. They are playing at their residence. The head is soaring.
Sorry, I've just been obsessed with this fucking video. They arrive calmly with a sense of purpose. Okay, play the music again. I'm so tired I forgot what it's called when autistic people have the thing where we just, like, find a funny noise and we keep fucking thinking about it non-stop. It's a real problem. Because then I see a video like that and I just can't stop fucking thinking about it and I can't think of anything unless I fucking watch it again. No, that's not a hyperfixation. That's a good thing. Hyperfixation is just like when we spend our entire lives really enjoying one specific thing, which is not the same as just liking the way a sound sounds because it's funny. The worst part is I can't post that in our fucking group chat because Ethel would get mad because it's AI. There's this like a whole thing of people AI translating like clips. That person was apparently an Argentinian content creator and just like got auto-translated in AI and posted to YouTube in English, and it just sounds so fucked up and funny. It sounds nonsensical. Like I think it's like they were like singing or something in the original clip. Relax, all the animals. Quest 3. What is Quest 3? Is that like a VR thing? Linux. My palm knee keeps fucking dying. It's honestly a problem. Oh, yeah. Everything with Linux is hacky. Like, every person that I fucking talk to that tried to get into Linux is like, yeah, it's like ripping off toenails. It's torture.
Listen,
I'm listening.
all this takes a lot of getting used to.
Okay.
And you do get used to it
Okay.
after a while.
Okay.
There's 3 things I'll always miss, though. 1.
That's
not
terrible.
having to watch my step
2.
all the time.
That's terrible.
2.
That's terrible.
Forget about 2. And 3. I miss the songs. Folks from Ceylania knew how to carry a tune. Sure, we've got some songs on the old gramophone. But try and imagine what they sounded like. Playing to a room full of fine people. Unwinding at the soul regret after a hard day's work.
Yeah, okay.
Those were the days.
Whatever you say, boss. Somebody just fucking invaded my stream. Just talking to me about the good old days. Like, okay, man. Can you let me stream instead? Thanks. I think that fucking Deus Ex YTP. Goddamn. It's not a white. They leak it. It claims it's not a YTP. I think it's like or like a machinima, but it's a fucking YTP. It's a fucking YTP. The fun thing about YTP is that it comes up occasionally on the internet in completely different forms and ways, but it's fundamentally still the same thing. YTP was invented in Japan completely separately, convergently, and it's called an Otomad? I think it's called an Otomad over there. It is fundamentally just the same thing as this fucking newspaper clip-in art things where you just like take a newspaper and then you clip out words of it and you make it say something else. It's just the same as that. It's been happening for quite some time now. Only these days they're funny instead of meaningful. Well, they can still be meaningful, but you know, it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. Help! Help! Okay. I'm literally so healthy. Yeah, vocal stim, that's it. Man, I didn't even see you post that. Goddamn, how long ago did you post that? It's a stim, that's it. I'm starting to think about it fucking... I'm thinking about everything in the world. You know that? Oh yeah, Zullie, I don't know if you're still here. Probably are, but yeah. Still here. It is really funny how, like, you're still relatively new to streaming, and I hope it doesn't, like, hurt your ego in any way. I'm worried if it does, but yeah, when you're playing Mina, you are not reading chat at all because you are too busy gaming. You enjoy that game a lot, it's good. It's good stuff. Even the experienced streamers that I watch, like ones I've been streaming for like over a decade as a job, they still like sometimes they just play that game where they're like, yep, can't read chat no more. I can send a message to them and they will not read it for like 20 minutes. I mean, I don't want to say anything mean, but I don't think you can be worse about it. You were not reading that shit at all, unless a donation came in. I hope that doesn't make you feel bad. I'm worried if it does, but yeah. I can't not tell the truth when I see it. It's just because you're new. You don't got the experience yet. I can grind a little bit more before I give up. Okay. Good. It is good to not hurt my friends' feelings when I speak it like it is on a day. If I can, on Blue Sky the other day, I saw a post that Depthslip Wikipedia posted that was like going over one of those like newspaper from the 40s pages about like wholesome duck love dog article, and you know, like it is. If you know anything about animals, you know those are always like, you know, not great. Especially from the 40s, that dog looked fucked up. But I normally don't respond to that shit anymore. I had a really bad habit of it back in the day when I was like 20, 22, 24. Back in those days, I was really fucking annoying about that stuff. Nowadays, I'm very normal about it, I'd say. But the specific way the post was worded, the wording was specifically like, I love this article, I cannot, it is impossible to get sick of it. Yeah, the specific wording was, it is impossible to get sick of it. And for me, it's like, I had to work my ass off to get less sick of this stuff, this kind of stuff. And I was like, yeah, that's a good enough excuse to, like, you know, write some stuff about, like, what this kind of stuff is with, like, waterfowl and whatnot, but because my ass is autistic, I always word stuff really bluntly, really literally. I'm not good at, like, trying to make me sound less angry, even though I'm not angry when I'm typing stuff. I'm just, like, being very factual and literal. So I was very worried that I'd come off as someone who's angry at them for posting this article and saying it's cute. So I just, like, posted some walls of text saying, yeah, I'm not angry, I don't blame anyone for thinking this is cute, but I just wanted to teach some people some stuff if they were curious. And thankfully they responded like, oh yeah, thanks for the info, I'm trying to learn more about animal rights. don't. Which is separate thing that I could complain about, but don't. I'm not gonna go into it. Don't call it animal rights, bro. I mean, I guess I could just go into it, like, I prefer to call it animal welfare. Most of us do. Animal rights is a completely different thing. It's like PETA type shit. If you know anything about PETA, you know that's shit and bad. You don't want that. Animal rights is that animal welfare is actually, like, taken into account the fact that these animals are in fact animals and they need to be treated like animals because they don't know what the fuck. Animal rights is, you break into a rescue that has foxes that were poached from someone and they're unable to live in the wild. because they were poached from birth, so they would die in the wild, and then an animal rights person is gonna break into the facility and let the foxes out because foxes deserve to be free. It's so mean that they're stuck in here when they're just going to starve to death and die if you let them out. Type stuff. You know, stuff like that. That's what animal welfare versus animal rights is. And I hope that's a coherent way for me to word that. Basically, any insane shit PETA does, that's usually animal rights related versus animal welfare. In case anybody wanted to know about that. Anyway, yeah, thankfully they were understanding. My post didn't seem to come off as angry to them. Just informative. Which, seeing as that person was the Wikipedia's strongest warrior, I would assume that they're used to reading informative stuff like that. The thing that animal rights people don't really, like, talk about ever is how, like, human society, like, really, like, functions in tandem with how we treat animals, and how we should take, like, politics and shit into account. We have to, for how to take care of animals the best. Like, you can't just, like, stop people from owning cows and stop people from, like, eating cows. That's not something you can realistically do in any way, for a number of reasons. And it's something you shouldn't do. This is why when I complain about fishers, because fishers annoy the shit out of me because of how many fucking hooks we have to take out of waterfowl mouths. Because fishers just kind of leave that shit there. How many, like, tangled blinds we have to take out of birds. I always specify people who do fishing as a sport recreationally who aren't eating these fish. Those are the people that annoy me. Which, like, if you do that, I don't hate you. I don't hate you. I just said I'm annoyed by you. Like, you haven't spent your entire life, like, trying to take care of these fucking animals that have to deal with the fallout of this. And you haven't researched, like, the brains of fish and other aquatic animals. Like, we just live different lives, and that's fine. Anyway. That's why I have to specify, specifically, like, catch and release type people. People who just fish as a sport, people who don't eat the fish, people who, like, use the fish as trophies. Those are the people that are like, yeah, can you just, like, not do that? If you eat the fish, if you're feeding the fish to your family, that's just hunting, that's just normal. That's, like, so many cultures have done that, so many cultures will do that. It's been a thing for a couple billion trillion years. Like, that's normal. That's just humans living in our ecosystem. We are, in ourselves, animals. That shit's normal. Just if you like doing it as a sport and you feel like it's something you can, like, bring out of your life, and it wouldn't, like, hurt you too much, wouldn't hurt your relationship with other people, yeah, you know, just fucking stop. If you can afford to stop, then do. Please, thank you. The fish appreciate it, the birds appreciate it, I appreciate it. Thanks. If the relationship of your father and you is dependent on you going on fishing trips, yeah, you can keep doing that, whatever. Just keep in mind that shit kind of sucks. Don't feel too guilty about it. It's just something I'd like to see less of over time. Damn. That's actually pretty impressive. Nice. That's badass. That fills me with power. That fills me with a sense of purpose. Head is soaring! But yeah, what my sister likes to try and teach people is that, like, yeah, if you just like fishing because you like seeing the fish, if you like interacting with the fish, you can just... Jesus. Yeah, yeah. That's why I don't like it. You're just kind of like stabbing fish for no reason. And also, you're... Yeah. Yeah. It's not great. It's just kind of very normalized with fishing culture. That's what my sister likes to teach people. If you like fishing because you like interacting with the fish, you like seeing the fish up close, you like holding them and stuff, you can do what she does. She just feeds you can go to your pond, you can look up what's safe to put in the pond, you can feed the fish, you can train them, you can teach them that you're cool. You can just hang out with the fish. That's what she does. And she feels like hanging out with fish. There's probably some species out there that'll let you pet them. The way petting works in specific, if anyone's curious about that, why do so many animals like being pet? Why is that a thing? Well, I can tell you, it's because parasites exist. Literally just because parasites exist, that's the only reason. Because parasites exist, then all animals, basically all animals, more or less enjoy grooming and being pet to an extent, because that assists with removing the parasites. And that's why we like petting cats, that's why cats like licking us. That's, you know, it's a lot of things because of parasites. So, if there's an animal that can get parasites of any form on their skin, they likely can enjoy being scratched or pet in some way. Which you can take advantage of this if you find a species that you can realistically teach that you're chill. You can just kind of... You can just kind of scratch them. Just be careful about it. Some of them are pretty sensitive. Always do your research beforehand. Yeah, I could believe that. I have thought about on occasion the fact that insects do get parasites on them also, which means that if there was possibly a way to very carefully scritch a wasp, they might like it, and that fills me with a little bit of love. But there's like no way to really do that safely, I think. You can teach a wasp to not hate you, that's pretty easy. It's really easy to train defensive territorial animals that... Well, not territorial animals, but defensive ones that are like protecting something that you're not actually a threat. That's pretty easy to do. If you got a wasp nest outside your house and you don't wanna, you feel like ethically bad about removing it, yeah, you can just like teach them over time that you're chill. That's very possible to do. And contrary to what some people might believe, it is not just like ravens and shit that can recognize individual humans. In fact, most animals can notice those patterns to an extent. If they have the eyeballs and the ability to hear that your sounds are different, literally anything that they can perceive that is different than an average human, they will be able to detect those patterns and realize, yeah, this is a separate individual, and they have a tendency to act differently around me. So, most animals can, in fact, tell individual humans apart. It's pretty easy for animals to do that, actually. Anyway, now that I've taught you that, you can, like... If you teach a wasp that you're chill, if you, like, give them a nice little treat every now and then, and you make sure to, you know, back off when they ask you to back off, which they'll do by, like, putting their wings out. That's their defensive display. You can, like, look up their defensive displays and stuff of the individual species. There's a lot of wasps, by the way. Did you know that? There's a lot of fucking wasp species. There's more wasp species than any other species, of animal on Earth. Because there's a dedicated wasp species for, like, almost every single insect that exists, and those dedicated wasp species are, in fact, parasitoid wasps. This is me talking about something completely differently than animal behavior, but sorry. Parasitoid wasps are... There's a lot of those guys. But those aren't the, you know, the wasps that you think of when you hear the word wasp. Those guys are too small for us to really notice. Anyway, you just, like, teach a wasp that's angry at you for being near it. Every time you walk outside your door, you, like, teach them that you're chill. You can, like, give them a treat every now and again. If you want to teach an animal that you're not a threat, step one, bring food to them every once in a while, and then back off immediately when you put it in the spot. Do not stay near there. Just give them the food and go the fuck away. Over time, they'll figure it out. And then you can, like, you can start having fun with them later when they get the idea. When they get the point. And, you know, always research this stuff before you just start doing it blindly. Obviously. Who added me? What do they want? Oh, okay. Hold on, I'm gonna die. Okay. And if any of you have any questions about how animal brains work, you can ask me whenever, and I might know the answer. I'm not professionally taught, I just kind of learned this shit because I think animals are good. Almost got a level on my elementor. %. Oh yeah, I forgot to inventory manage. Yeah, I definitely need to do that. Typically, you don't need to inventory manage if you're using a lot of alts. You can just, like, set the loot to, like, randomize so that it's, like, equal on all your characters, but I want to get these items specifically on this character, so... And they're soulbound, so can't. Have to do the shit manually. Ooh, a +7. Nice. The reason I'm able to be able to, like, talk about this stuff with, like, a decent amount of confidence while not being professionally taught, because it is, as it turns out, it is very, very common for people to have very obvious, very easily disproved, like, conceptions of animals. So, like, I can just, like, say very basic stuff. To me, it's all basic stuff to me. And to, like, people actually in the field, but to a lot of people, they don't know, like... And then you get, like, these people saying, like, yeah, ravens are so smart, they're able to, like, tell humans apart, they're able to, like, understand vocal commands. It's crazy, and it's, like, pretty much all animals can do that. I'm pretty sure gnats can do that. I'm pretty sure gnats can do that. I'd have to confirm, though. Using some good old-fashioned backyard test. What do you mean by that? Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, cats are gonna do what they're gonna do. All animals are gonna do what they're gonna do. They don't know what the fuck we're doing. They're just gonna do what they're doing. What is this one doing? Oh, yeah, the mirror test. Yeah, that's always it. Mirror test is famously fucking inconsistent as shit. Like, you can't do anything to really test that sufficiently because most animals will not give a shit about it, and there's no way to get them to give a shit about it. Like, you can't, like... Yeah. Like, you'd have to find a specific cat that gets really excited when they see a specific thing, is able to see it from a decent distance, make sure they're actually staring at a mirror, show them the object in the mirror from whatever perspective they're at, where they're staring at the mirror but not looking at where you are, and then you'd have to, like, I don't know. You'd have to do a lot of shit, and you'd have to, like, confirm academically, you have to confirm that the cat would give a shit, and academically, you cannot fucking do that. Yay, a level! So it's just like, there's stuff like this that has, like, very obvious proof. People have seen it before hundreds and thousands of times, like cow tools. Like, there was that article about, like, researchers figured out that cows can use tools, and it's like, there are so many people over the millennia that have, like, handled cows. There is no possible way that this has not been discovered, like, 500 different times in the past. But it's only now, like, being noticed academically. Like, there's so many animal behavior-related instances like that. Like, there's stuff that researchers managed to find a way to academically prove something, but everybody who was actually in the field already knew that that was a thing for, like, forever. There's so many instances of that. Yeah, I've seen that before. I instantly knew, like, that is not the cat. That is not the cat reacting to... That's not the cat reacting to what's happening on the phone. That's the cat reacting to what the owner did. Yeah, the owner would start to laugh, the owner would start to, like, sniffle and stuff because it's funny to them, and then the cat would see that, get startled, because the one that I saw in specific with the person had turned into a dragon, the owner, like, they were holding the cat did not want to be held, they just, like, wanted the cat to be there in the frame. The cat very clearly did not want to be held, they were not comfortable there. I'm not calling it animal abuse or anything, by the way. It's just like, yeah, it's very common to hold cats, and they aren't comfortable with it. Like, my mom has to do that every time she brushes Odie's teeth. But yeah, the cat wasn't comfortable being there, and then the owner starts laughing. And then they make a weird noise. Because they make an unfamiliar noise while they're in this uncomfortable position, then the cat freaks out, and then they, like, run away. Which, like, yeah, that's pretty normal stuff. But then you have the people with these animal behavior misconceptions, and they're like, oh, the cat reacted to what was happening on the phone, when that was very obviously not what was happening to anyone that actually knows animal behavior. But these misconceptions are so fucking common and so obvious to people like me that it's just, like, impossible to, like, actually tell people this very often, because then I wouldn't have any spare time left in my life. Can I fucking kill the frogs yet? I'm gonna get attacked by this cat. Time to do the frog test again. Since I leveled up. One serving of fluff slop, please. Oh, I got your fluff slop right here, buddy. Got your fluff slop right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Time for the frog test. God, I ate so fucking bored. Yeah, but their hammer was a little furry, I think.
One day that wall is
Oh, no, it isn't. Okay. It's just got a little feather on it, I think.
gonna build that city on a hill. Gonna build that city on a hill.
The frog test.
Someday
Game good? No.
those tears are gonna
No.
spill.
I like this game because it fits in the exact micro niche that I enjoy grind games to be. If you do not enjoy Titan in MMOs in a PvE sense, if you do not enjoy dying in 2 hits because the server lagged a little bit, then no, you will hate this game. And also it takes forever to even get to the point where you can play the game like this, and you need to spend a good few hours getting to this point in the first place, and the shit you need to do before you get to the point is you do this. So if you enjoy that kind of stuff, you should fucking play RuneScape instead. Also, this game is pay to win. And also, the only reason I'm able to do this is because I have 2 alternate accounts. So yeah, if you're seeing this and thinking, yeah, this gameplay looks fun, and yeah, I can like give you the rundown on how to get to this point, but I don't really recommend it unless you're the exact kind of pervert that I am. I did not really focus too hard on trying to kill this in a realistic pace. I need to do another test. One poison cloud. 1 blizzard. That's not a lot of damage. I think that's still too low. Yeah, I don't think this is happening yet. No problem. Maybe it's happening. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm fine. I mean, I can try a little bit. I give it a few minutes to see what happens. The reason why I want to swap to these frogs so fast is because they're fire types, and my most damaging move is Poison Cloud, so which is water. So yeah. Optimally, I'd like to grind on these guys as soon as possible and get away from the fucking cats, but it's a little difficult when I'm 10 levels off of it. I didn't have link attack on. I'd be able to do it with link attack. Now my earth attack or other attacks. I'm using my earth attack to gather the enemies in the first place, to aggro them. The earth attack also debuffs their attack, their damage, so it's useful if I'm hitting one that's close to me. Yeah, I'm already getting timed out. Yeah. Not good. Okay. Yeah, I can't do it yet. One more level, then let's see what happens. Back to the cats. Who's yelling at me? Hello, little man. Hi, what's up? You don't like me talking to myself? What up? Why are you screaming? What up, baby boy? Hey. Hi. This is not a song. Okay. Yeah, I didn't really kill anything that. Fine. I had 2 minutes left. Do I want to use another potion or am I done streaming? I'm getting a little tired. But I'm making such good pace. I actually got a level for the first time in my life. I'm halfway to 104, which is 1 level away from 105, which is what I need to actually do some single target. Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired, and there's a stream I want to watch anyway. I'm just gonna raid over to something else. You fuckers can watch it instead of me. The charity thing will I get? No, okay. But should I raid some fucker, some French fucker playing World of Warcraft? I don't know who that is, but I could. I'm not doing that. I like how Twitch has this whole, like, fucking YouTube for you type shit specifically for people to raid. That's pretty funny. I mean, you can, like, fit this, I guess. I don't know. Go raid this guy, I guess. Leave me alone. Bye. I've been streaming more recently. Fuck you. Leave me alone. Okay, bye.